viewers, today we will see how to create an online assessment using Google Form. So to create the Google Form, let's see how to get the home page. So click this 9 dots. You can see Google Docs. Go to Google Docs. You can select from the main menu Forms. So from in the Google Form only you will be making a quiz assessment. You can possibly make a quiz assessment. So click on the plus symbol here. So this is how your Google Form page appears. So now let's see how to make a quiz form for conducting an online assessment. So I am naming my form. This is my demo online assessment form. So let me name it demo online assessment. So now if you want to give any description for your form, you can give it. So I'm doing science, so I am giving it as science here. Or you wanted to mention any class or any lesson name, you can give. I'm giving the lesson name as food. So I'm going to take the questions from the topic food. So if you wanted to, before you get into the questions, you wanted to decorate your form, you wanted to change any color settings of your form, you can go with this. So let me decide doing like this. So I have changed my settings and I wanted to change the theme color also. So yeah. So I have got it. This is my theme color and the background color. Okay, so both I have changed, and you wanted to change any of your font style, you can do it. But I'm not going into it because I feel that this font is quite visible. And you wanted to have any image for your form, you can do it. So as it is food lesson, I wanted to get some images for the which is similar to food. As this is food lesson, I would like to take some pictures of pictures related to food. So I have planned, let me take this. So insert, you give, yeah, the image will come like this. So this is your Google Form page. Now you can start filling up your questions. So before I proceed with the questions, I wanted to see how my Google Form looks like. So let me go to the preview button here. So click preview. You can see this is how your form looks like. So now each time when you do, you have a doubt, you wanted to see it, you can click preview and you can view it. So automatically when whatever the changes you do with respective to this form, it will get saved in your drive. So the same way, yeah, the name comes like this. So demo online assessment. So now the first question, I wanted to be a multiple choice. You can have it as a name. So I don't want it as a multiple choice starting. So let me keep as a short answer. So I will give it as name. Okay. I wanted to have the name of the participant. You wanted this question to be a required question. That is definitely the participant or the student, whoever fill this form, you wanted them not to skip, not click it. But if you skip this part, the student can skip questions. Okay, it will not be showing mandatory questions that has to be clicked. So this is duplicate. You wanted to copy the question again. So you can do this, and you don't want this question, you can delete it. So that is how this is response. Wanted to show some description for this particular question. So let me give, for example, fill only your name. Okay, so like this you can give any description, and you don't want it, you can even remove it. You wanted to set some rule for the particular question, you can click response validation. Okay, so like you wanted to have it something like a text, or that doesn't contain email address, so something like this. Yes, and you don't want to have these numbers in this, you can set rule for the particular question. Okay, so that is what we call it as response validation. So now this is your first question. So for the next question, I am making it as 2. So next question, I also wanted it to be like a short answer. So class and section. Okay, so let me give like this. Class and section. So this is also mandatory, they have to fill it, a required question. So now wherever you want a question, you keep the cursor, you press. Okay, so now the next question is, it is a multiple choice question what I wanted to give. So let me type the question. Source of which nutrient? Okay, so this is a multiple choice question. I wanted to give the options for that. Carbohydrate, fat, roughage, protein. Okay, so I have given 4 different options. So now this is a required question. Okay, I wanted to give another question now. So let me take a checkbox question. Which of the following is an energy giving food? Okay, so for this question I am selecting the various question type using this tab. So now the next question I have given like this, and I have selected checkbox. So let me give the answer. Potato. So I have taken the next question as checkbox. So this question I have given, which of the following is an energy giving food? I have given the options. The checkbox means the student can select 2 questions. Okay, so I will come to the answer key part once we completed the question typing. Okay, so now I have written all the options. So I wanted to make it as a required question. So the same way, the next question part. Yeah, so I have completed checkbox. I have completed the multiple choice short answer. So the next I wanted to give a paragraph question. Let me take a drop down first. So for this, I'll give iodized salt. Iodized salt contains which mineral? Okay. So for this, I take it as calcium, iodine, iron, sodium. Of the type whatever I did, let me check the preview. So it's going to be like this. See? So drop down question looks like this. You have to choose the option. Okay. So now let me come to the page. So let me make this as a required question. Okay. So now next question. So let me take a paragraph question. So for this paragraph, I wanted to write why the question, why do we say that water is essential for proper functioning of our body? Okay, so this is the question and I wanted to make it as a mandatory question. So this is how it is. Yeah. So now this is for adding question. You want to import question from your computer, you can do it from this option. You wanted to add any title or description in between for any questions, you can do this. This is, you can add an image in your Google form. In between you wanted to show any picture based question. Say I will click now. Okay, I will just show you an example. Okay, so I have selected a question and I'm going to add an image. Okay, let me go for Google image search. Let the once I selected the image, I can resize it according to my according to the size I. Okay, I have given it and now I wanted to add a question. Okay, so this is the question I have. So what I want I want the question to come below the picture. So I'm just taking it like this. Okay, so after the paragraph question, I have my image. So in this image, I wanted to give a title. Okay, so identify the nutrient present in the food. Okay, so I can give any picture based question also. So I take the options they will think. Okay, so this is how I will select I have to give my question. So if I wanted to add a video like this before they attend a question, or you wanted to give some justification for your answer, you can even select a video from the option here. Okay, so this is how you have to proceed with your Google form. So this is a preview of the form which we have selected. So it's a continuous single form. I don't want this to be in a single form. So let me take a break over in between. So let me click here and have a section. So I have two different form now. That is, in a single form, it is 2 page. Okay, so this I give it as page 2. So continued. Okay, so now let me show you the preview. You can see how it comes. It goes to the next page. Yeah, because as this is a required question, I can't go to the next page without completing these things. Okay, so this is how we will make the forms. Now we will go to the settings. Let me take to the setting place of your student. You click it, or if you don't want, you can leave it. But please see through that all the responses students are giving will be saved in your drive. You must also have the storage in your drive to collect the email response, whatever the students are giving it, whatever the students are doing. Okay, so collect email address. I don't think that we need it. Okay, so you have to limit to one response, obviously, if you are having a test. Edit after submit, definitely not if it is an assignment. If you want, they can edit after they submit, you can click it. But I don't think during the online assessment, this options will be selected. You want this option to be selected. See, summary chart and text responses means the student, once they responded to your test, they will get a copy of what they responded, okay, through their mail. So if you feel option, or if you feel that the answers will be shared, the online test will not be very secure, you please don't give these two options. So now next presentation, shuffle question order, show progress bar. You want the progress bar to be shown, you can click this. If the questions need to be shuffled for each student who get this form, you can select. But I will say, when you have a picture based question, please do not select shuffle question order. The picture will give you, sometimes the picture will shuffled and the form will get messed up. So it is better, it is advisable not to give shuffle question order if you have a picture based question or any image or video is attached. Now I have a picture based question, so I am not going to select this. Okay, already we have given that it is limit to one response. Once the student have completed your form, you wanted something to be seen, you can give this. Thank you. You can give. Yeah. So next question. I don't want this to be a normal assignment. I want some mark, or I wanted to grade the student with this form. So let me select as quiz. I'm going to give the points. So immediately after each submission, it's up to you. Or if you are conducting like any assessment or any term assessment, you can select later after manual review, and then you can proceed with that. But for this option, you have to get the email response. But I have turned off the email collections over there, so I don't want this particular option now. I'm just clicking immediately after each submission. So obviously whatever they have missed, they have to see, and whatever the correct answer they have to see, and the value points they have to see. So let me give you save. Okay. So now let me assign the answer. So answer here, it is a butter is a rich source of which nutrient? The answer is fat. So I am selecting fat and I am giving 1. As it is a one word question, I am giving 1. So I have given an answer here. So the same way, for which of the following is an energy giving food? Wheat. So it is a 2-mark question. So I am giving done. Okay. Iodized salt contain which mineral? It is a drop down. So iodine is the answer. So 1 mark. Done. Now you can go for a preview. Yes. You can see how my form looks like. So now let me come to my try. Drive my form. Now I wanted to share this with my friends. So what I can do, I can select this form and I can send it to my friends. So as the email address, we know of our students' email address, we can type it. You can send the form through the send button here by typing the email address of your student here and include form in email. Okay, just click it and you can send it to your students. So let us check how the form which we have filled is responding. Now you can see the form I have received in another mail. So I am going to fill this form. Let us see. So email address, science, so then I am giving some name here. Some name again. So butter is a rich source of which nutrient? It is fat. So which of the following is an energy giving food? You can see the box symbol. This is check box. This is multiple choice question. Okay. So obviously as the mark is 2, the student has to think the 2 answers to be ticked. So anything I can tick here, even 3, that depends on the student. Okay, so as I know the answer, I am ticking it. I am selecting the correct option. So then it's a dropout question. Iodine, why do we say? Because it helps in digestion of food. Now let me submit. See, I have given the concluding statement also. So thank you. Now I am getting the score. Yes. So now here, if you don't want to accept your response, you can close it. Any further response will not be accepted. That is, further the student who get this mail will not be able to do it. If you want to accept the student response, you have to click this and keep. Okay. So now form which I got it. Yeah. So I have filled already. So I am getting the mark total points 5 on 5. This is how your student will try to do the assignment. Maximum you try to choose simple questions like multiple choice, checkbox, drop box, or even short answers. So that might be easy for the student to understand the format what you are what you have given and answer it accordingly. I hope the session is interesting today. So let's see in the next class with some other interesting videos. Thank you.